Hello, I'm Amari Jones, and today is Friday, May 1st. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number up today is 6. That's the number of police officers who were involved in the arrest of Freddie Gray. And today, each of them was charged by Maryland State Attorney, 35-year-old Marilyn Mosby, with his death. Formal charges range from second-degree murder to manslaughter to involuntary manslaughter. Now, the charges were made just one day after leaks from the police department's own investigation into the death of Freddie Gray were released, in which they said that Mr. Gray had severed his own spine in the back of the van by slamming himself up against the walls of that van. But in having conducted her own separate investigation, it seems that Ms. Mosby is having none of it, and as a result, Baltimore might have just turned the corner. The next number today is 2004. That was the year in which widespread torture on the part of the United States was revealed at Abu Ghraib prison, and that's also the year in which the American Psychological Association, the organization of therapists across the United States, signed off on the practices there. That information was revealed by the New York Times earlier this week. Now, you'll remember that Abu Ghraib prison was the former Saddam Hussein prison in which the United States held people suspected in Iraq of participating in the insurgency, and some of them were subjected to violent and sexual acts in order to get them to talk. But when what was going on there was revealed by CBS News through pictures taken at Abu Ghraib, the CIA scrambled to justify what was going on there, and they originally approached the American Psychiatric Association, which rebuffed them, but found a willing audience at the American Psychological Association. Now, as shocking as these revelations are, they just underscore the fact, as we've spoken about here before, that as the United States enters into its third war in Iraq, that there's still unfinished business from the second one. The last number of today is 13. That's the number of presidential libraries there are across the United States. And yesterday, the location of the 14th, that of President Obama, was revealed. It's going to be in Chicago. Now, of course, presidential libraries are those places where presidents deposit all of their papers from their administration and tell us all of the things that they did. Now, you might be wondering why it's news that Chicago is where the library is going in the first place, because of course that's Barack Obama's home city. But there was talk of it going to Columbia in New York. That's his alma mater. That's where there's talk of Malia going to school. And he's been telling people recently, apparently, that he wants to move to New York. But Chicago seems to have won out in the end. I think Mrs. Obama had something to do with that. But in the end, that makes sense. Why not go back to the place where it all started?